Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? My name is Nick, otherwise known here as Avialence, and welcome to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. This is the expansion for Diablo 3 that actually launched this past Tuesday. I believe it was March 25th is the exact day, and it's actually quite impressive. It did change a lot of things, but that was mainly due to the patch that they put in about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I think it was what it was, which added bonus XP, the Paragon system, fixed all the loot, got rid of the real-world auction house, basically all the problems that Diablo 3 had since launch. I picked up Diablo 3 at launch back in 2012. It's hard to believe it's been 2 years, but I loved Diablo 3, and for quite a while I was enjoying it, right? But by the time the end of March came around and I got through the main character story, right? The main story on my Barbarian and then on my Mage as well, I was a little frustrated, right? Because the looting system was atrocious. Diablo 2 was one of my favorite games, and I loved that loot grind. But when it came to Diablo 3, the fact that I was spending hours grinding for legendaries, and then when I get a legendary on my Barbarian, it's a wand with strength that I can't even use on another character because it's a useless stat, drove me mental. So I was actually really happy that they did fix the loot system. My buddy Enrique is a huge fan of Diablo, and he's been talking up Reaper Souls, working on a couple pieces over at the office, work stuff, you know, too, for like impressions and talking about it. And he's really been loving it. So I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. You know, I had a couple bucks to spare. We have Elder Scrolls Online Early Access starting this Sunday, I believe. I think it's Sunday around 4 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and make my character there and everything. But Reaper Souls, 40 bucks, I bought the digital, and I've quite enjoyed my time with it so far. As you guys can see, this is footage actually from tonight. I recorded this evening. I played for about 5 hours this evening. Had a good time doing so, and I don't know how much, I guess, of Reaper Souls I will play, but it's something that I'm interested in, right? I like the Diablo Axe. I love the campaign and what they've done with the story, and I'm excited to see what the Reaper of Souls story is because it looks freaking awesome based on that commercial I've seen a bajillion times during The Walking Dead on Sundays. So I'm excited. I really am looking forward to seeing what they do with Reaper of Souls. Now, obviously, a lot of things have been fixed. You have the Paragon system, which works at a whole different level, according to a bunch of my friends. I actually haven't gotten to the Paragon leveling system myself yet. The loot system is drastically fixed. Every piece of loot I found is usable and has stats that pertains to my character. I've actually found a lot of unidentified legendaries too, which is really cool. I actually got one from the Butcher boss, which you guys will see at the end of the video, and I've been having a great time with it. It feels like the flow is better. It's fixed. You know, obviously this isn't new content for me, so going through all these different acts is not too exhilarating, but I understand that once I get to those higher levels and get into the adventure mode and things of that nature, I will probably appreciate the game a lot more. So I don't know how much content I'm going to do on this. That's the big thing. When I did start the YouTube channel back in 2011, Diablo 3 was, I think, the third game that I did coverage on, because I did World of Warcraft in 2011, and then I did Star Wars The Old Republic in late 2011 and into early 2012. And then I swapped to Mass Effect 3 and Diablo 3. And I had no idea what I was doing back then, so I just recorded like a bunch of boss fights and crap. It was pretty bad. I look back at those videos and I'm like, why did anyone watch these? So I got kind of a kick out of that. But I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of video content on Reaper of Souls. You know, I'm just kind of doing it for a guilty pleasure, right? It's Diablo. I've heard a lot of things are fixed, and I'm really excited to see that. And of course, experience the Crusader class. I'm really loving the Crusader. I feel that this was the character class that I wanted to play as from the get-go, right? It's focused on a sword and board. Apparently, you can do some other builds with it, but I know that the character build, so to speak, when it comes down to all the photos and everything, is focused on the sword and board or the flail and board, which the flails are actually really cool, I have to admit. I just haven't found one that beats the sword I'm using at the moment. But I started up a Crusader tonight. Have a great time with them. It's really enjoyable. A lot of the abilities are nice, but you do have to unlock some of the more advanced abilities to progress through them. As far as that goes, I mean, there's some awesome stuff in here, like the healing aura. I love. I think that's a great ability, but I don't get that until the late 20s, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm waiting to get that. Also, you see the little fire hammers going around. I actually didn't unlock those until I think it was 14. It was like when I got the rune to change that out so they could have the fire hammers, and those have just saved my butt. I also love the steed. You guys see the steed right there. The steed ability is awesome. I love having the horse. It's so great for dashing in and out of situations, especially with this butcher fight, which I'm playing the game on hard, so I'm playing on a harder difficulty, but I'm quite enjoying it. I played through it first time normal, and since I have a more, I guess I don't understand Diablo as much as I should, right? I am a Diablo amateur. But when it comes down to like the casual gaming thing, I feel like I have a greater understanding of Diablo 3 at this point, in games, of course, that I've gotten the last 2 years. So when it came down to beating it, it wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my time with it. I like the Crusader. I'm not sure, what I'm going to post here. Maybe a few more discussions. But I just wanted to talk about Reaper of Souls, and then I picked it up, let you guys know, and you guys may see it on the stream. So I'm really excited to get into the game, see what's going on, especially get to max level and start doing some Paragon stuff over the summer while we kind of wait for Watch Dogs. So that's that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you guys are playing Reaper of Souls, feel free to drop a comment. Tell me what you guys think of it. Are you playing the Crusader class? Do you like the Crusader class? And if you want to group up and do some stuff or give me some tips, I'd really appreciate it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys next week with a bunch of ESO stuff. So have a good one. Enjoy the weekend.